Hey class, hope you're doing well today. I just wanted to give you a little overview on the Project One exercises, as well as just the best sort of methods for uploading and submitting that content so that way there's just no confusion, and that way if you have any questions, you have this video as a resource. So I'm going to go ahead and switch my screen over and I will walk you through the process. All right, folks, here we are at our Project One exercises. The first thing I recommend doing is just reading through all of the content from the top of the page all the way down to the bottom, just to make sure you are getting everything that's there. There are multiple parts of this series of exercises. Um, so you will need to submit them all as part of your submission. Um, so you can see here, I have sort of an overview image here, and then the little overview of what everything that you will need. There are 3 exercises to complete, plus your Project One sketch concept, so that's technically 4. Um, and then I have the materials that you can use here for this project. Now, I know some of you might be are having some delays in getting supplies. For this project's exercises, if you just have a pencil of any kind and a piece of blank paper like sketchbook paper or computer paper, you can do these exercises. Um, and then you will just need some simple objects here as well. Um, so the first part is just some blind contour exercises. Those just help you uh, build some good hand-eye coordination, and I have a good video here that helps you go through all that. Now I think I want you to do 3 of them total. So make sure to always read these instructions closely, as that will make sure you get all of the correct components. Then we have another contour line drawing here. And it's very similar to the blind contours, except now that you can actually look at your paper. And then we're going to take apart, there's a kind of a part B of this, and that is we're going to do a little cross contour part of our object, just to help understand how volumes change through space. And then you're going to do one multi-object contour line drawing. So you're going to set up a little still life of multiple objects. And then you will use the rule of thirds to organize your composition. And then you will spend 30 to 60 minutes working on that drawing. And this is my version that I created. Notice I have lots of thick lines, lots of thin lines, lots of good line movement. I'm using different valued lines, lighter lines, darker lines. I'm adding short lines in here for texture. I'm adding long lines in for the general forms. And then I am putting a little bit of a background line in here to suggest the edge of the table. I've done some folds where I've set up some folded fabric. I've even drawn some of the shadows on there as well. And then you will develop some sketches for your final Project One. So you can read the instructions for Project One here, and then create 3 quick sketches. These do not have to be long. Just something to give me an idea and help you work through what it is you want to draw for this project. And then there's a little reflection for the piece as well. And you will need to upload all of those components into your discussion post here. So how we do that is I just hit the reply button, and then I will type in my text here. So that's like your responses to the exercises. That's what we have right here, these reflection questions. So you can put those in right there. And then when you're ready to insert your images, you can go about it two ways. One, you can hit insert image here, insert, and then go to image and hit upload image. Click on the upload image part, and then I can go to my downloads, or find, navigate to wherever it is my files are located, and I can insert them into Canvas here. Then once I have that inserted there, I can hit submit, and then it should pop up right in your post. And sometimes it does take a little while. And then I can also resize them if they're too large. I can click on the image and then grab it with these little handles and resize them a little bit. We want them to be relatively large so we can see them, but when they first get in there, they're quite big and they don't need to be that large. Then, so that's the first image with the blind contour, the modified contour, and the cross contour. You will have a few more of these images than I do, but this is just my demo piece. And then when you're ready to insert another image, you can go back to insert here, or you can click on this little landscape here and click upload image from there. And then you can go to the next image and submit it and put it right in there below your other image. Sometimes you've got to it doesn't hurt to just put your cursor on the outside of the image, hit enter, and then that way your cursor starts below the image, and then it will upload it right below for you there. And now I have my two images. You would still need to include your sketches for project one into this, but now once you have your images in there, I'm just going to put example upload here for you. So when I upload it, it shows up in the screen. Clean up any errors if you might have, text errors or grammatical errors, make sure it looks good. And then once you're good, you can hit reply, and that will then put your image right in there with the others. Where'd mine go? Mine went down here at the bottom. So here, that's the basic way to do it, and everything that you will need to submit these exercises. The project submission is very similar, inserting, but there is a PDF upload as well, and you do that by attaching it to your file. But that's for the project submission. I'm just confusing you now, so don't listen to that part. Save that for the next one. All right, folks. Hey, I hope this was a little helpful for anybody that was confused. And if you have questions, you can always reach out. All right. Hope everybody's doing well and enjoying the drawing so far. Okay, bye.